Our coverage of tonight's vice presidential debate. CBS News is hosting the 90-minute showdown from right here at our broadcast center. You can see the streets have been blocked off ahead of the highly anticipated event. This is likely to be the first and only debate between Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. But what can we expect from the candidates, and how will it affect the current political climate? And joining us now to discuss is Kelly Hyman, political strategist. Welcome.
Nice to see you. Good morning.
What type of impact will this debate have on voters, do you think?
The stakes are key in this debate tonight, and here's why. This is going to be a very close election, and so it's going to be won by the margins. So the fact that the viewers watch the debate and what they learn from the debate can be really key. Now, the debate is going to be on tonight, 9 p.m. Yes, it's going to be 90 minutes with 2 breaks. It's important to remember that the debaters do not have any type of notes. They will not get the questions in advance. They will not have any opening statements, but there'll be closing statements, and that's going to be their opportunity to argue to the American people and tell them what they have plans for the future.
Now, as for each of the candidates, we know Pete Buttigieg is helping Walz prep for the debate. What does Walz need to do here to come out on top?
Tim Walz needs to be Coach Walz. As a coach, he inspires people, he gives them hope, he gives them inspiration. But with Pete helping him, Pete is a great debater. A lot of them know him of being on conservative TV and giving his political views, but he also speaks very slowly, articulate, and he really takes his time. So you combine that energy from the coach and you bring Pete into the clever speeches, he's going to do a great job.
And as for Senator Vance, what strengths does he have going into this debate to possibly give him the advantage?
He's done a lot of TV appearances, and that really helps prepare him for answering questions and being quick on your feet, because it's important to remember they don't know what the questions are. But of course, it's also, he did go to law school, and as someone who went to law school teaches you to advocate, to show your position. However, some of the disadvantages, we have to remember his prior statements that he said about women and potentially being asked about that, about him saying about the catless single moms and those kind of statements as well, and the impact it's going to have on the viewers watching.
Which key issues do you expect will dominate tonight's discussion?
The economy is definitely going to be one of the key issues, and it's really important for both Vance and for Walz to show their side, so to speak, in regards to what they have planned, what their plan is. That's going to be really key. Another important issue is reproductive freedom. According to the polls, women under 45, that is the #1 issue affecting them, is their reproductive freedom. That is definitely going to be key. And also, of course, immigration. There's a lot of issues about that. And I also see some issues about potentially inconsistent statements. If one of the debaters had said stuff in the past, to really nail down what their position is, because this is going to be the only time American people get to see them debate.
They will not be allowed to have notes in front of them, and we do know that the mics will remain live during the debate, even if the opponent is speaking. How much of a challenge do you think that will present?
That is definitely going to be a key challenge in the debate. Now, it'll be interesting to see if the moderators check them in real time and see if they say something that is not correct. But I definitely see a lot of interruptions, and my hat goes off to the moderators, because they're really going to have to hone them in to answer the question. I see a lot of speaking over each other, but the American people want to hear what they have to say, because that's what's great about our country, is that we can go and vote and exercise our fundamental right and get out there and vote. And that's really important for people to get out there, exercise your fundamental right, and vote this election.
Now, just a month away. Kelly Hyman, political strategist, we thank you very much for taking some time to talk to us. Thanks.
Great to see you.
And coverage of the vice presidential debate begins at 8 p.m. Join CBS News New York and CBS News for live coverage moderated by Nora O'Donnell and Margaret Brennan. You can also stream it on CBS News New York, CBS News 24/7, and Paramount Plus.